Then it's got an I'm grateful for section, what would make today great section, and then my affirmation section.
Come on, StanLee, let's go. Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
Good morning, everybody. It is 6:30 on Thursday. My name is Kaylee. I'm a junior content copywriter at an agency here in Houston, Texas. I recently graduated from Texas A&M University. And today is our office's Friendsgiving. I wanted to give you guys a detailed day in my life for this workday vlog. And because it's Friendsgiving, we're having like a potluck, so I'm bringing mac and cheese. So I've still got to make that. I've got all the stuff set out, ready for me to go. I'm a little tired because I stayed up a little later than I normally do finishing a book. It's called In 5 Years. It looks like this. I highly recommend it. It was so good. I thought it was going to be a story about romance, but it was so much more than that. Yeah. But now I've got to make this mac and cheese, and I want to do it before I take StanLee on a walk, because normally I take him to work with me on Thursdays, but because of all this, there's like decorations up and stuff, and I don't want him to mess anything up, so I'm not going to take him to work today. And I also have another Friendsgiving later tonight with my life group, so I really need to like make sure I take him on a walk this morning, which is why I'm up now making this mac and cheese. So we're gonna get right to that. I'm having to make mac and cheese for like 60-ish people, so that's why I'm doing like 2 different servings of it. Yeah, got a lot of mouths to feed. StanLee, say good morning. Good morning. Oh, you're so handsome. All right, 40 minutes later and the mac and cheese is done. It is time to do some quick morning journaling. There's this app that I found through a morning routine that Carter Sullivan did. This is the video. And I'm just gonna, the app is kind of like the 5-minute journal, in that you like write down what you're looking forward to in the day, some affirmations and stuff like that. And so I'm gonna go through and do that real quick before StanLee and I leave for our walk. Also, here's what the app looks like. I'll show you a little bit of it while I'm filling it out. All right, y'all, so here is what the app looks like. It's got the date up at the top, and then it's got an I'm grateful for section, what would make today great section, and then my affirmation section that you fill out in the morning. And then at night, you fill out some good things that happened and some things that if they had gone this way, then the day would have been a little bit better. So I'm gonna finish filling out yesterday's because I didn't do that before I started reading, and then by the time I was done reading, it was very late. And then I'm gonna finish, and then I'm gonna fill out this morning stuff. So we're gonna do that real quick. All right, just finished filling that out, and now, Stanley, are you ready to go on a walk? Are you ready to go on a walk? Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Wow, y'all, it is a nice cool morning. It's windy out on our walk. I just walked underneath a tree that had leaves falling off of it. Today's just such a nice fall day. Here are our stats for today's outing. We typically walk a mile, run a half mile, and then walk another quarter mile after that. So yeah, this is the total time of all of that. I just set it on outdoor walk. I don't stop it and switch it. I used to do that. It's too much work with StanLee, so here's what we got to work with. All right, we just got back from our walk. I'm gonna take a very quick rinse off shower before I start getting ready for work. Alrighty, y'all, I am now ready, sporting this flannel that I'm pretty sure I found at a thrift store. Jeans are from Target, shoes are Converse, white slide-ons. StanLee is staring very intently at me because I'm holding his treat to put him in his crate. But I made the mac and cheese, but the Friendsgiving isn't until this afternoon, so I'm gonna come back home at lunch to pick that up. But yeah, now it is time to head off to work. StanLee, time to go night-night. Down. Good boy. Good boy. I'll see you later. Hey Google, play my Spotify playlist called Worship.
Got it. Your Spotify playlist called Worship.
Hello, happy mid-workday check-in. I just got back to my apartment to grab the mac and cheese for our Friendsgiving party at work, and to check on StanLee, of course. So this morning I finished up a landing page that I spent pretty much all day yesterday working on, and I got it sent over to Kelly to get her review, and I got edits back as I was leaving work, so that's what I'm going to be working on when I get back, for a little bit before our Friendsgiving. And I also, I also started brainstorming some blog topics for January, and just some other leadership stuff for one of our clients, and some of the time was spent joking around with some friends. There is a group of like 4 of us that are all around the same age, and there's just things keep coming up that we can like roast this one guy for, and so we take advantage of it. We take advantage of every opportunity. So it's pretty funny. If you know me, ask me and I'll tell you the story, but I'm not gonna share that on here. But yeah, I'm gonna go probably have like a little snack since we're gonna be eating like a meal in 2 hours. And then just hang out with StanLee. Something I forgot to do this morning before I left for work: take my vitamin C tablets. Ooh, y'all, that Friendsgiving was so much fun, so much good food, some great conversation, and some incredible friends. It made me so happy every time I walked back to my desk and there was just a new thank you note for me. I just feel so loved right now, and it's such a fun feeling to have from your workplace. Yes, got back from lunch, made edits to a landing page, we had our meeting, Snacks for Snacks, and yeah, by that time the festivities began. I took some pictures, some great ones. I am posting one on my Instagram, so if you don't already, go follow me over there, and you'll be able to see it too. But now I have got to go home. It's 5:30 now. I've got another Friendsgiving at 7 o'clock, so I've got to go home and make some rolls. Yeah, gotta walk StanLee first though, so see you back home. Come and get it. Alright, y'all, I've got my lemonade, I've got the rolls. Give thanks, how festive. And it's time for Friendsgiving number 2 with my life group from church. Okay, so while I'm driving to life group, I thought of a copywriter tip that I wanted to share with you guys. with this landing page that we're writing. It's for a demographic that I have never written for before. The like target audience is not very relatable to my life, and so having to come up with language that like speaks specifically to this target but also applies to just the broad like general aspect of people can be challenging, because you're trying to speak to all people at the same time in a way, but also like providing resources for a specific group without seeming like you're providing resources for that specific group of people. It's a very difficult line to balance, and yeah, so it's very important on like which language you choose. It's important to choose words that have positive connotations and not negative ones. I mean, that's like a given for every like piece of writing that you do, but like choosing words from like, I'm just gonna turn this on, but choosing a word like cheaper might not be the best choice, because it has like a little bit of a negative connotation to it, with just if you say something's cheap, it kind of feels like it doesn't have any sort of value. I think this is what I need to turn. It feels like it doesn't have any sort of value, whereas like a word choice like more cost efficient, that gives off the same like tone of it being like less expensive, but cost efficient sounds a lot better than cheaper does. So I mean, it's something I'm still learning clearly, because I'm talking about it, so it was an edit that was in my writing. But yeah, so it's still something I'm learning. That's why I'm super grateful for Kelly and other people above me that have been doing this job a lot longer. That's why I have junior in my title and these people don't. So I'm super thankful for people that have learned ahead of me and are passing this knowledge on to me. I wouldn't be learning, and like this wouldn't be a valuable job place for or like a workplace for me if I wasn't learning from the people above me that have been doing this longer. So yeah, that's just my little tidbit for this video. Just word choice, always very important, especially like depending on your target audience and who you're talking to. So always keep your word choice and your audience in mind whenever you write anything, whether it's a blog post, social post, website copy, no matter what it is. Now let's go feast again for the second time today at this Friendsgiving with my life group. Hello everybody, I am back, just got ready for bed. I used this face cream from CeraVe. I'm trying this out to see if maybe it'll help this whole chin situation. It's kind of like a hormonal acne deal, but it like only flares up sometimes. It's weird. I don't know. I should probably go see a dermatologist, but I went once and what they prescribed me did not help. So I don't know what to do. I'm just kind of living with it at this point. It doesn't bother me or affect my day-to-day life, so I'm not too worried about it. But life group, so much fun. We had our Friendsgiving tonight, so we were just like hanging out with each other. It was great getting to talk to a bunch of different people tonight about a bunch of different things, and then towards the end we played a little game. We tried to do they tried to get like a riff off going, but then people weren't understanding, and it was just off. And so then we like played the game where like you go around the circle and like each person says one word. And the story, we went around 3 times, and so the story it's a little chaotic and confusing. Here's a screenshot of what we came up with. Yeah, I have no explanation for that. It just kind of happened. But yeah, that was so much fun. It was such a fun night. But as much as I hate like being, I don't really like being the first person to leave, but like I'm trying to prioritize certain things, and one of them being reading right now. And so I came back, it is, let's see, 10:08 now. I got back about 20 minutes ago, took StanLee out, got ready for bed. And now I'm gonna read for probably just the next 20 minutes. That way I can go to bed and wake up and do my like little journaling thing, maybe some quiet time, and then take StanLee on a walk before work on Friday. But yes, I'll end this vlog in just a second. So let's read for a little bit. Why must you be as close to me as you possibly can while you're doing this? Anyways, I just finished the chapter that I was reading. I don't want to say always, because I've only been on a reading kick for like the past maybe week. But I've really enjoyed reading before bed, and just like an actual physical book to like get off of my screen more. It makes me feel more relaxed going to bed. I've actually noticed a difference. I don't know why I like go on reading kicks and then just like stop, but anyways, thank you guys for joining me today in this detailed day in the life of a junior content copywriter. So fun. I lead such an exciting life, am I right? Just so much fun. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. If you have any questions about working as a copywriter, agency life, working in-house versus at an agency, how I chose an agency, like why, anything, leave it down in the comments or like shoot me a DM on Instagram. And I would love to talk to you. But yeah, I am now going to turn out the light, and StanLee and I are going to go to bed, although StanLee might be chewing on his bone for a little bit while I try and fall asleep. But alas, it is about 10:30 and it is time for bed, so I can wake up around 6:30 again tomorrow and do this all over again. But yeah, once again, thanks for joining me. I will see you guys next time, and remember, do what makes you happy. Bye!